Jutta here was a pony, German riding pony, 18 years old, and Jutta is a rider, is an incoming trainer with a license. She is a trainer now. In half a year she will have a German degree as a trainer, and she is a mother. And today she is here as a rider and as a mother, and her son is over there, and he will sit on this horse. Later on in the afternoon we have under this pony, in the afternoon we have a proper horse, and then we do the same thing as well, and I will explain a little bit the principles which have to be under control, properly trained, so that a young rider can learn from a kind of schoolmaster. And maybe I fully agree that this is not an easy-going horse. It is, in a special way, a schoolmaster horse. And I think when you have schoolmaster horses, you always have to realize what are the positive things of the horse. What can a rider learn from the schoolmaster? You can't learn everything from the schoolmaster horse. But from this horse you can learn, and the sergeant rider has to have patience. And when you ride this horse, you have to learn how much patience you need when you want to become a dressage rider. And the second thing is how to get a good contact. I know Linda Parelli, I had a summit with them, she had a lecture and she said the game of contact. These Parelli people, they are, I think, good with natural horsemanship from the ground, the behavior of the horse, but they are not able to train a horse in our classical way. Therefore, I did a DVD with them together and explained the classical way of training, the scale of training, classical way, the scale of training. And when you ride this horse, you learn what you have to do to bring the horse into the right contact. And this is what Arne has to learn, and I think therefore it's quite good that she, the mother Jutta, he is riding the horse from time to time. And at the end of the day, he has to do the job. Therefore the goal now is, for this lecture, that she starts, and then we point out a little bit what is important for this horse so that the rider will get the right feeling. Sometimes a rider like her is sitting on horseback, but she doesn't help the learning. So therefore, I think to start, that we get a little bit of feeling what are the positive things and maybe what are the challenges for you. So, good. Yeah. I think this is very important, and I know the pony from a seminar which I had in Cindy and Steve's place half a year ago. It is very important that Jutta is riding the horse to give the horse a good stretching feeling now in wall. So in the wall, the horse, to be honest, the pony will have this stretching feeling. The more easy it will be to trot the horse, and the more easy it will be for Arne to ride the horse later on in trot and in canter. And from my point of view, it is important that you ride the small details, what I did say in the beginning of today's workshop, symposium. I said dressage is a lot of hundreds of small details which you should have in mind. It's not just riding special movements which we know in our dressage test. So he has to learn to stretch the neck, to see the bit, and when you see him in trot, I was quite pleased to see him on the right hand side. Now the left hand side was in the beginning a little bit more stiff. Now it's a little bit better. When she doing. She's using her inside leg and is riding the circle a little bit with shoulder in tendency. No, good, yeah, very good, yeah. The shoulder in tendency. This doesn't mean hindquarters out tendency, no. You have to bring the front part of the horse into the circle. And for me, the curved lines, the circles, are the spirit of good riding, of bringing these small pieces, which I said at the beginning of the session today, together. Circle is, in the beginning, very important, especially when you have a horse which is not so easy to ride in the proper contact. Good, very good, yeah. This is what we just were training with Brandon, to have ride these smooth transitions between trot and canter. Yeah, this is for me one of the small pieces which have to be done in a very smooth and harmonious and sensitive way. Oh, good. Now, very good. And again. Oh. Some of you had seen the pony yesterday in a test. It was a second level test number 3. And we will see the pony tomorrow with Jutta as well in the same test. And Arne will ride tomorrow her FEI horse in the same test. He had yesterday 62%, and we will see whether Jutta is able to ride the same level or maybe a little bit higher, and then we will see what's going on when Arne will ride her FEI horse on the same level. Oh. And yesterday the problem was a little bit that the horse was a little strong, was not steady enough in the contact. Oh, good. Again, this is what I did say when we saw the young horses. Important is that Jutta now is able to ride the horse with a longer rein. Oh, with a longer rein. Very good. Yeah, good. With a longer rein. That's good. Yeah. And again, with a longer rein. Good. With a longer rein so that the horse can stretch the body, can see the bit. Oh, good. Very good. And canter again. And then trot and change the rein. Good. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. And rising trot and longer rein. Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good. Yeah. Oh, always having in mind what is the trainer doing. She has the challenge to ride the horse so that her son is able to produce movements like this, and maybe at the end a little bit more difficult movements. But this is the spirit which you should have to ride with a loose rein, with a long rein, these kind of easy transitions. But you see, this horse is 18, we saw Brandon with his 5-year-old horse, and he had the same problem. This horse is not tense, but this horse has a little bit of problem to come into a steady contact. Once more, change to right hand, to change the range. Okay, that's the highlights, but don't look too much to the highlights. First of all, I'm not here to demonstrate the highlights, but because he's doing a flying change without having a good contact. So, good. This basic work is 99%, and many people think, oh, it's so boring, my horse is doing flying changes, when they ride flying changes all the time, but the horse is not good in the basics, then at the end of the day, the flying changes will be not good, and the whole system will break again. So, if you see, the transition is always coming up, and when she has a problem, then her 15-year-old boy will have a big problem. So therefore, she has to have this 100% under control before she says to Arne, now it's your turn. So, good. I think it's enough. Now, just flying change to both sides and some highlights to make the mother happy. It's not to make the mother happy. It's not for Arne, just for, we have 3 minutes time. All highlights of the boat. At the end of the day, we want to have a happy horse and a happy mother. He's very happy when the sun is set. Oh. Behind her aids, after her aids. Good. Yeah, good. The first flying change was not late, but he was not at her aids. Once more. And it was good that she didn't punish the horse. So now again. Well done. Good. No. Late in the front. And again. Good. Once more. If you need more in between, there is more. Good. This is good. Yeah. Good. Up here. A little bit. Good. And now, once more short break. Then we do it once more. Short break. One. Flying change was not enough from behind. We do it once more right hand, then left hand, and then arm. Again, you see, if you look very carefully now, the walk is not as good as in the beginning. In the beginning, this is very important. In the beginning, when the horse was stretching the neck more, he was absolutely regular. Now, a little bit tension is a little bit high in the neck, therefore the back is stiff, and in this situation, the walk is not as regular as it was in the beginning. This is what we have to see very carefully. It's better. And many riders, they don't realize that there is just a problem coming. Therefore, it's very important, exactly, that she's riding the pony in this direction. Now the walk is excellent. Not perfect, but it's from the rhythm point of view excellent. A little bit more can he jumps enough. The German word is Appledore. He can jump a little bit more active from behind. Come, and now for action. Good. Well, late in the front. Good. You once more. Late in the front. This is a smaller mistake. The reaction was there with the high back on the front. What was late? No, once more. Good. Come on. Good. Come on. Good. Come on. Good. Well done. Now light seat, Jutta. Good. Light seat is saying thank you. Very good. Yeah. 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 Right? This is important, that he stretches the body long. And this is, for me, very, very important, that you ride your horses in different positions, not just massage position. Light seat indeed, especially when you ride a pony as an adult. Right? Make it easy for the horse. No, right up. Now, very good. Right? And this is very important, and when I'm discussing it with American trainers, I always say, you have to school your students to be able to ride with different positions, not just long stirrups and massage positions. No, light seat, half seat, proper massage seat. And then you have to change, and to do it after maybe 3 or 4 flying changes. Light seat is like, thank you. It's like a piece of sugar, a carrot for the horse. Right? One. Working? One.
I'm 15 and I go to Sharon Academy in Vermont. I'm a sophomore. And I've been to 3rd level and I've gotten 67 3rd level. And I mostly ride 90, but I also ride it for the horses.
What would you do if you would not have this money?
I'd rather do this something.
Oh, that's too good.
No problem. I'll tell you, we have to change the muscle maybe, or what we have to do. You can do anything. You play soccer. Yeah. And are you a soccer player? Okay. And I have not a clear picture what it's about. But it's very good, he's very open. Maybe he's not good for the diplomatic service. But he says the truth, and this is often the problem. Therefore, when I see here one gentleman and second gentleman, and maybe, are you a sponsor as well? Okay. Sponsors who are gentlemen, and gentlemen as well, a sponsor as well? Are you a sponsor for your wife or your girlfriend? No.
I'm a chaperone. I'm a chaperone. My mother.
Okay. Good. But we don't have many men in our sport, and therefore it's very important. And I know what I say because I have 2 sons as well, and 1 daughter. And I think it's very important. Yeah, that they get fun. I know that they love to play basketball or hockey or soccer, or generally we say football or football. And American football, and we say football, it's a little bit another situation, play rugby. But I think if we school our riders very careful, if we school our boys very careful, and if we look that they get a feeling for the small pieces, I think many of them at the end of the day like massage as well. And therefore I'm very, very happy that the mother, Jutta, says, okay, he can ride my horse as well, because this horse, you will see in a minute, is a little bit of a challenge for a young man. And at the end he said, oh, it's so boring to ride the horse the whole time into the right contact. This is a challenge, but the other horse is super trained, and therefore it's super for him, and he needs success with the horse. Success not just in competitions, but in the daily training. When it's just only boring, then he says, mother, at the end, here's your pony, and I'm away, I'm now a full-time soccer. So, now we start. I start in a similar way as your mother did it. And I like that he's coming just without spurs, which is very good. Many riders, they have spurs before they start to ride in a proper way. So, and I think what is now the goal, when you look to him, to his body language, you see, okay, he uses his leg and he uses the heels more than his leg. His leg, I said yesterday in my presentation, the leg is this. And many people, they use here just the heels. And when you use the heels, then at the end of the day, you use the whole time the spurs, if you would have spurs. And this is important that he now uses the whole leg and is able to make the horse a little bit more sensitive at the right leg. Good. Good. And to do this, and this is an advice for you, try to ride the circle just a little bit bigger than the horse wants to, just a little bit bigger. This is what I did say to Jutta, ride the circle with shoulder in tendency. This is what Brendan did with his horse. He did it in a good way, not in a perfect way, because he came a little bit with the inside rein into this direction. I didn't correct it, but this is what I would correct if he would ride with me more days. But I think the horse and the rider has to learn to accept the inside leg into the direction of shoulder. Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. And when you do this in a proper way, then at the end you get a very soft feeling to the horse's mouth. So, and then you start to trot the horse. Good. Rising trot. Good. 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 Yeah. 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 Come. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Whip with the shoulder. Shoulder. Up. Good. Good. Very good. I think this young man, 15 years old, turning 16 at the end of December, has a lovely position. I wouldn't say anything against his position. I wouldn't correct the position, but it's lovely. I don't think that he now learns to have enough, that he rides effective enough with his driving aids. If this is what we heard when Venus were riding her Escandar Chester. She says, my challenge is to ride the horse a little bit more with sensitive driving aids. He's not sensitive enough at the leg. This is what I would say here as well. This is what this horse has to learn to be sensitive enough at the leg. Very good. Yeah. 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 Very good. And sitting and smooth transition into start the walk. Yeah. This horse is really exceptional. The good thing is you see how many meters this young man was listening to his horse, listening to his horse, listening to his horse before he said, now you're ready to do the transition. And look at his face. He is smiling and he is relaxed. I want to say this the concentration. He's relaxed, but he's in a good concentration. This was the problem with Brendan's horse in the beginning. The horse was not in a good concentration. He was here, he was tense, he was crying, but he was not in a good concentration. He feels into the horse. He thinks with the horse. His communication with the horse is very, very good. When I look into his face, when I see his body, he's relaxed, but he's in a good concentration. This I I like very much. So, start trotting. Good. Well done. Good. Very good. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Very good. And you ride sitting and you ride into the walk again. Not perfect, but 100% right way. And we do it once more. And these are the small pieces that young rider has to learn from his schoolmaster. Many people now say, okay, the mother did not ride flying change before strike, now we school this. No, we have to school this, that he gets the right feeling for using driving aids and using his hands and using the reins. And this is a very, very nice communication which he has to this horse. And when he has this feeling on this horse, then he's able to ride very, very many other horses as well. Therefore, it's a good schoolmaster for him. For these small pieces. So, and now, you start to trot the pony again. And I like to do, what he's doing by himself, rising trot, because this is, our pony has quite short steps, and this makes much more easy for the horse to find balance, good swinging the body, much more than sitting the whole time. Oh, very good. And then Arne, change the rein, please, and stay still here on the middle side. Good. Very good. Come on, move that back. Good. 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 Come on, move that back and give inside rein. Happy with inside rein. Also a little bit strong on the left hand side, and this is very important that we realize this when we help the young rider. When we saw Venice with her Escandar, I said the horse look as good on the right hand side as on the left hand side. And this pony is a little bit more difficult on the left hand side. Oh, good. And you always have to start when you ride your horse with the better side. Oh, very good. Sitting and you start to walk. Right into the hook. And do it once more so that the spectators can see that you are listening. And this is, I think, a very important feeling. And maybe this is a big difference between soccer and dressage. I'm sure when you want to be a good soccer player, you need feeling as well. Dressage is 99% a feeling sport, and the rider who has the very best feeling will be, at the end of the day, the very best dressage rider. And I think this boy has a nice, natural feeling, and he's trained by his mother in a wonderful way. Now, trot, and then look to the rider's hands. When I say, go now, you start to walk the horse. You look to the, he's doing nothing with his hands. Many people, when I say now rise the transition from trot to walk, they do something with their hands. It's exactly the level we saw Brendan and Willis before. They do it in the same way. And this is what the young rider, he's a junior rider, pony rider, has to learn from the very first beginning. The hands are just they have to listen to the horse's mouth, but they don't have to do a work like this, what we see quite often all over the world, in our in and outdoors. Oh, very good. Very good. And then start to trot him, and then we start to canter him. But we don't canter on the left-hand side. Why? Left hand is not as good as right hand side. Always the next step we do on, in this case, on the right hand, because it's for the pony a little bit easier. You always have in mind to go not one big step and have a bad divide. No. Change rein, please. You always have to do small steps with the goal to get a good reglide. Rising trot, give the horse a little bit more swinging, a little bit more energy, a little bit more power, sitting and canter right. Good, yeah. Lovely position. So, Arne, and now light seat in between. Light seat, come a little bit more light. Good, and more canter. If you see, light seat and the horse comes into this direction. Light seat, very good. Arne, big ball reins, überstreichen. So. The horse needs a comfortable feeling. When the horse is doing this, then the whole body starts to work. We didn't see the Swiss muscle. Arne, you are the rider of the pony. One can ride the pony from time to time. This is a lovely picture. And you see how much you can do just coming out of the saddle with the upper body. And you agree that now the body language of the horse is much more positive. Because this is what we want to see. A back which is hollowed up. So, and now the horse feels comfortable. In a special way, the good rider is a physiotherapist for the horse. And we don't need a physiotherapist who is doing things, massage on the back when you do lessons or training sessions like this. I like this. Again, the horse has to be in front of the rider when he is doing pure massage position or half and light seat. Very good. And now hold the ring. At the end of the lesson, it's more important to know how Arne is than how Jutta is. Right? Important to know him, this is the future. I didn't say what love is.
Don't you?
Oh. Good. Very good. 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 This is a picture you should have in mind when you school a young rider, in this case with a schoolmaster. They go to the body language of the pony, pony happy, I hope he's happy as well. And this is for me more important than to ride down Raume and Klavier and all these things. First of all, you have this under control. And then on the next long side, massage position, yeah, long side, or short side, exactly. So circle, exactly the right decision. Circle to give the horse a good body feeling, and then next long side, you start to trot your look to the hand of the rider. He starts to trot. Okay? With driving aid, again, he's 15 years old, and this is important. Never ever use the reins. Right? So, and now change the rein, and then we want to see here the beginning of the middle circle, and transition canter left. Oh, good. Change diagonal. Use the whip thrust of the shoulder, whip shoulder rope. Good. Yeah. Good. Whip shoulder again. It moves by itself. Good. Oh. Now you see, it's strong with the left hand. But it's good that he is not moving the way. Many people in a situation like this, they start to use inside rain. So, and yeah, good. Light seat. Come on. Yeah. Again, this is enough light seat. Many people say light seat and they come up like this. No, just bringing the body a little bit in front. When I was in his age, I was happy to see the American riders, the short-term riders, like Frank Chapeau, Bill Steinkraus, and Kosinski, and the trainer was Vininci. And when you had seen one American rider, you had seen all of them, and they were perfect riding in the light seat. Very, very soft, and wow. They just bring the upper body here. They came to Aachen and other competitions in Europe, and it was the prize for style, always winning by the American riders. Top class. Oh, whole arena. Very good. Very good. My lecture with him. I will ask you, what do you think? What is the goal when I school him? What is my goal? Yeah? I will ask him a minute. Oh, now you start to drop your goal. Yeah. 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 Left leg. Left leg. Left leg. Left leg. Left leg, left leg, left leg, left leg, and change the rein so that the pony stretches the neck a little bit more, then we can finish the session and then we discuss what you think was my goal when I give you this here. Oh, very good. Oh, come here on the middle circle, and when your mother is staying, sitting, and you start to walk your pony. And long rein as long as possible. Buckle. Oh. Arne, before I will ask what I did with you, you get the microphone with the microphone. And now the very difficult question, I hope you will not say the wrong things. What is better, soccer or riding the sun? When you say the wrong thing, then someone else knows what I go on.
I like soccer because it's a team sport.
Yeah.
Playing with the team.
Yeah. Okay. Now he's on the first step to become an ambassador. No, I think that's right. That's the problem of our sport. Because it's a sport, at the end of the day you do it by yourself. And I think it's good when kids like him have the opportunity to be a member of a team. Or to become a member of the whole community is very, very important. I therefore agree 100%. But now is when you school the horse and rider combination, you have always a first goal, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth goal. I would say that second, third, fourth, fifth goals, okay. But to be honest, my very first goal is that this was my idea when Jennifer Dillon was making the design for today's clinic. My goal was to ask Arne and his mother to come because I want to explain with him and the pony, which is not the easiest one. I know that we have much more difficult ponies, but he is not the easiest one. That he, and this is for me a very important key point when you ride dressage, that he gets it, that he learns to get a very sensitive feeling. At the end of the day, riding is a feeling sport. And for me, to ride proper transitions is the most important thing to get the right feeling. And I think he has a very nice feeling. And the more we do movements, exercises like we did just, to be honest, it is a little bit boring. The better his feeling will be at the end of the day. And then, exactly what you would say, then he is able to bring this feeling to another pony, to another horse, and then you will see if the horse and pony has more potential, how good this boy will do. Therefore, I want to give general ideas for you. It is very important that the rider at the beginning has very good balanced position, is supple. Then the next step is to give the rider a good feeling situation. The more the rider is able to feel with his horse, to swing into the horse's movement, the better at the end of the day the rider will be. And I think many riders, if they have a pony like this, they would now school hundreds of flying changes and then half passes and all these things. The pony is doing it. But I wouldn't do this now. I know he has a feeling to ride a flying change. But it would be always a little bit against the pony. And then it's what you would say. Then the tail is like this. And then at the end, he gets the wrong feeling. And for me, to give the rider the right feeling is for me the highest goal of a good training situation. This is what you should have in mind when you school your horse and rider combination. To bring them in a good partnership, and the rider has to get, that has to become a good feeling. Or learns how to feel. Yeah, so I'm very happy with him. I'm sure, what I did say before as well, we didn't come to the highest point of the mountain, but we are on the right way, and the way is our goal. And when the rider goes out with a good feeling and says, okay, I like football, soccer, first because it's a team sport, but okay, I like dressage as well, then I think we did a good job. Okay, Arne, do we see you in the afternoon again, or do you have to go on the soccer ground to have a match? You will be here. Thank you very much.